Hey folks, I'm going to do my review on the Matic T2. I've had several of these over the years. Now I've made it up to the T2, and by far this has been the best one that I've had. I just want to do my review on my technique, how I do it, and how I make them last. I see a lot of reviews that these things, people are giving them 1-2 stars on Amazon for not working properly or jamming up or whatnot. And so I just wanted to do a review on my technique and how I use it, and hopefully it will help you. I'm going to have to admit, at first I had to find a tobacco that I liked that wasn't real fine to where it jammed up the machine, and a tube that worked well with this. And I used the Premier tubes, and I used OHM blue tobacco. You guys can use whatever you want. This is what I use and my setup. And I even had somebody comment on one of my YouTube videos about how messy it was. And guys, you're rolling cigarettes, you're saving money. I roll these at about $1 a pack. And when I sat down, I sat down with full intentions of rolling a carton or more. And that way I just get them all done at the same time. I set them up on the coffee table. I watch TV while I'm doing it. This machine has worked great for me, as you can see. I mean, I can sticker or peel, and I've rolled probably 200 cartons out of this. So quickly, I want to cover one thing. I roll king size cigarettes, which are just normal size cigarettes, not 100s, the long ones. This machine's going to come with this little clip right here. If you put this clip in right here for the king size cigarettes, this blocks a little bit of the chute for less tobacco. What I do, and it kept shorting my cigarettes, and I didn't like that, so I leave this off. I take this piece off that shorts it for a king size, and I roll it with that, so it adds a little bit more tobacco in there and leaves a little bit hanging off the end of the cigarette. And after I roll a few, I'll show you how I take care of that. But I would rather have my cigarette packed all the way than to be shorted. And sometimes it was shorted on this end, which renders that cigarette useless. So quickly, I'm going to roll a few cigarettes. I keep my tobacco in a bowl so I can fluff it up. You want to make sure not to use the fine, gritty, nasty stuff that's in the bottom of the bag. Don't use that stuff, guys. Throw that crap away. That's going to jam your machine up. So you keep it in a bowl, kind of fluff it up. And what I do is just add some to the top, right here, tube. This is your, take that back off your injector, cutter, chute where the tobacco goes in. Now, you can do it all nice and neat and pack the sides in and make it all pretty. Roll the cigarette. Now, as you can see, it's left this end tobacco, but it didn't short my cigarette. So there's my cigarette. Now what I do, instead of doing one at a time, I keep a little remote here to keep it from rolling off the table. I'm going to pack this in, put it on, go, good cigarette. You can generally tell if it's going to be a good cigarette or not. Now what I'll do is I'll roll a couple dozen or so. I'll speed the video up and I'll slow it back down and talk to you again, but just let me roll these real quick. Okay, so you get the idea. Slowed the video back down now, and what I do after I get, a whole wad of them, a handful of them, round them up, brush that excess off, and put them in my carton, ready to go. I keep doing that. I may end up, every now and again, clean up your mess. I may end up, rolling a big wad of them. Clean this up real quick. When I get done rolling all my cigarettes, clean up all this stuff, take the bottom off, check all that tobacco out, clean this mess up. And what I'll do every now and again is take a can of compressed air, blow out all this dust. If you want to oil it, you want to put a little bit of oil on it, use a food grade oil. I use just vegetable cooking oil, put it on a Q-tip every now and again, just kind of put a little dab of oil on everything. It's a machine, guys. Going to take a little bit of maintenance, make it last a little bit longer. I can't remember what I paid for this, 40, 45 bucks, something like that. Rolling cartons for, or rolling packs for $1, that saves a lot of money. I can't. I like this machine. I really honestly couldn't find anything wrong with it. If you're having issues with it jamming or not filling the cigarette all the way, you could have an issue with your tobacco. Could be too dry, could be too wet, could be too much humidity in the air, could be overstuffing it, not stuffing it enough. You just got to practice with it, find your own technique. Roll cigarettes and save money, right? That's what it's all about, saving money. Here in the state of Illinois, outrageous for a pack of cigarettes. So this is why I opted to go to this. I'll roll a couple of cartons. It'll get me, quite a ways. I only have to do this like every other Sunday. Just sit down and roll some cigarettes. I hope this review helps you guys. As always, be safe and happy shopping.